That's Nubby 1 to remind us why we do this. To remind us what we're here for. Apollo, anyone type anything in the Discord? No, man, no. Nobody's typing anything. You can now unlock new operators with stars. Oh. Bing, bing, bing. Like I can go to like classic mode next. And we got Octoni. Squids are 20x more likely to appear. We got Gobloni. Oh, so you don't have to do challenges for the unlocks. I'm not gonna rap over the Nubby beat again, okay? My music tastes are all fucked up. I've been listening to Blonde on Blonde because it was like the only downloaded music that I had on Amazon Music. So I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm fucking leopard skin pillbox hat pilled. Boxed. Because everyone says the song is shit, and I'm like, you're just jealous that you didn't write that shit. When he says, I saw you making love to him, you forgot to close the garage door. That's a fucking great line, man. When he says it balances on your head like a mattress battles on a bottle of fucking wine. She does it. You might think she wants you for your nubby, man. That's so true. I know what she really wants you for. Your leopard skin pillbox hat. I always think of the Bob Dylan meme with the kid whose skin is falling off every time it's not a harmonica, but every time the guitar comes in my leopard skin pillbox hat. And it's like 450 decibels of just the same note hit for like 90 seconds straight. Anyway, you get the idea. Yeah, okay, let's go do a challenge here.
Challenges.
That's right. Rare items, foods, and perks can't be found. And that's all I got. What do you think of Frank Ocean and his music? Yay, is that you? I don't want to talk. I told you to lose this number. Yay, I told you to. It's current events, I suppose. But I was listening to Frank Ocean when a lot of you guys were probably like 6 years old, but I haven't followed anything since Channel Orange because there was a period where I kind of got full on music. I didn't know. I was like, I've got enough. So I haven't listened to Blonde, but I've been told that I should. Yeah, I was listening to Pyramids back in the day. I think you're kind of ass, man. I think you're kind of good, but not that good early. And I think there's two of you, so as an idiot, that appeals to me. But let's do that. You look tired? I'd say that's like a fair assessment. I'm a little bit jet lagged. Probably because I was in a time zone that's only 3 hours ahead. But then I just woke up at 5 in the morning local time every morning. Makes a lot of sense, actually. Every 1 second, force trigger a random item. Or the first pegs pop, force trigger all items in odd numbered slots. Let's do chaotic, man. Thank you, Squeaks. Thank you for your welcome. I appreciate that. You know, I was on Reddit today. It sent me a live stream fails link, and it said Squeaks at home does something. And I was like, who the hell is Squeaks at home? Can somebody explain to me the lore that I missed? Oh no. An Indian person equals Squeaks at home? That's fucked up, man. I thought maybe, like, you guys were friends. Not because I didn't watch the clip, not because he was Indian. I just thought because of the title, you guys might be friends. And I also, for a second, I thought Squeaks at home might be like one of those protein folding things you can put on your computer as like a screensaver. I was just very confused about what was going on in the title, to be honest. You don't buy here? Yeah, well, you might think he loves you for your money, but I know what he really loves you for, buddy. It's your brand new leopard skin pillbox hat. That's damn true. If you guys had to be one of the verses from Stuck Inside a Mobile with the Memphis Blues again, what one do you think you'd be? I think I'd be fucking... give me a second. I think I'd be the fool who mixed the Texas medicine with the railroad gin, and it strangled up my mind, and people just get uglier, and I have no sense of time. You'd be Mona died last week? That's two different verses. Grandpa died last week. Yeah. What the fuck does he say? He was losing his mind when he wrote that song. He says, I knew he'd lost control when I speed built a fire on Main Street and shot it full of holes. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, man. What does it mean to speed built a fire on Main Street? Just a load of nonsense? He really is a fucking asshole, man. That shit don't make no sense, man. A dickhead. Yeah, say some normal shit, man. Weirdo. What was I talking about? Kind of like out of shit to say, to be honest, but that has been the case for many years. AI son or crypto daughter? I just hope they fucking call or whatever. I'd be pretty pissed if I like raised my kid for like 20 years or whatever. And then they just like fucked off. We take those. Any day of the week we take those. Oh no, I did that? Well, I don't know, like every time I say something like that, people just hit me with like the ults. They go, oh, my parents were bad. And I'm like, well, I guess I have to take your word for it. It's not like I can just be like, no, they weren't. But I don't think all of you had bad parents. Some of you probably had pretty nice parents, right? Board clear 2x bonus! Do you call or do they call? With my parents, I text them to say, can I call? And then my mom says, sure. And then like, if I don't call her within 1 second of that, she calls me, which is fine. Tree feeds itself. Halves the highest, doubles the lowest, and gives it to the next guy? I don't know if that's good, but that's fine. You keep the gold even if you die here. What does this mean? You keep the gold even if you die here. I thought that was like the whole thing, is that you can't take it with you. I'm so lucky my parents don't say, can we FaceTime? It is hard, man. Video calling, when I was a kid, it was like the future, right? I remember going to the Museum of Civilization in Hull, Quebec in like 1998. And they had basically like a primitive form of Skype where you could do a video call. And I was like, this shit is the damn future. Why would anyone not want video calling instead of phone calling? And then now that I do video calling with my parents all the time, I'm like, we need to forget that that tech existed. Because I gotta like, I have to look engaged like the whole time. It's like when you ever like do public speaking in your English class in like middle school or high school, and the person up giving the talk is just fucking blowing it, right? Like they're reading off the cue cards 100%. They got no inflection in their voice at all. They're just like rattling it off like the spell check AI. But everybody else is like looking down at their desk or like staring up at the ceiling. So that means you're the only motherfucker that has to like make eye contact with them every time they look up. And you got to be like, you're doing great. Yeah, I'm fully fucking engaged learning about the Empire State Building or some shit like that, or manatees or bats or whatever, cheetahs, always some remarkable animal. That's like what it's like to talk to your parents on FaceTime. I'm sure they feel like the same, man. It's like, it's not that I'm not into what they're saying. It's just like the fact that you have to always look 100% engaged on the call can get kind of irritating. Not to be disrespectful or anything. First peg popped, 1 in 2 chance to double all pegs. I guess, hold on. When a peg is fully popped, mark a random peg. When a peg is marked, all pegs that have that same number will be doubled. If no pegs have the same number as, I don't know, that's too much, man. I can't handle that today, to be honest with you. That's why I just put the camera on my cat. Well, that's the thing, is that actually that's one of the great positives about having a kid, is that like, they want to talk to me, but mostly they just want to talk to my kid. So every once in a while when I get sick of being on the front-facing camera, I hit the flipper and then just like point it at my daughter for a while and go, okay, honey, your turn. It might just be you. My wife's parents walk away and then just yell at the phone. That kind of blew my mind. Did you know, like, I don't know if this is just my wife's family, but they don't say goodbye on the phone. My wife's last words on the phone is always like, it's like 7 grunts in a row with increasing speed. So it'll be like, I'll hear like something, 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 and then silence. Like that's the end of the call. This bit again? But it's real, man. It's real. It's true, it's a Korean thing. My wife also, I don't think I've ever heard her say like hello to her mom or her sister on the phone. It's always name of the family member, way, which is like, why are you calling me, I guess. But I respect it, because like they strip away like the pretense that it's only there for politeness, and they're like, because I don't know if anybody else has the same situation. I hate when my mom texts me and is like, can we talk? Because I'm like, somebody is dead or dying for sure. And then I'm like, yeah, call me right now. And then she's like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good, how are you? But really we're both like, just waiting, like, tell me who's dying. It is instant panic, man. The ellipsis is crazy. We gotta have a, like, take the void perk. Chibli! I'm back and I'm talking. I'm doing what because when I'm on vacation, no one wants to hear the shit that I have to say, man. But here, people are like, speak on that. Chibli, do you think, like, you would love it if we were, like, in line at Disneyland? And you were like, should we buy the lightning lane? And I said, nah, I'd rather wait with the greats than skip with the dips. You think you would like that, or you think you would find that corny? I think he likes it. I would like that, but I still want to skip. Yeah, but unless you wake up at like 5 a.m., the fucking lightning lanes are like, I don't want to ride Slinky Dog Dash at 9:15 p.m. This shit's pissing me off, man. I don't want to be in the park that late. I want to be in my bed. Shit's stupid, man. I guess I'll take the void perk. Could get drunk though. Chibli, I hate to say this. People are right. Did you know like not drinking is an insane buff? I didn't get sick when I was away. I never woke up with a sore throat. I got like minimum 6.5 hours of nice sleep every night. Possibly up to like 9 hours of beautiful sleep every night. Never lost my passport. Not that, okay, sure. True. Yeah, like it would, I don't know, man. It's kind of a debuff. Or a buff, I guess. You don't drink anymore? Oh, I was drinking a lot. Coke Zero, Diet Coke, depending on what they had. A little bit of water now and then. Mostly Coke Zero, though. Whatever. Chip said take the void perk. Which is why I'm like, they need to make beer zero, and everybody laughs at me every time I come up with it, but I think it's a good idea. We need beer 1. Didn't they make it's Jack Black, Michael Cera, right? What about meth zero? They have that, right? Is Adderall? I don't really know about any of that shit, to be honest with you. Maybe? Yeah, kind of. Oh, that's meth too. Oh, shit. Okay. What do I want to take here? I can derive what I want to take. We want a void perk. We want to double shit. Right? I don't know. I'm just gonna buy out the fucking store and then with 7 remaining gold. I'm gonna freeze this dinosaur and add a uranium rod. No. I'm gonna do that shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. You're gonna go there. This seems fine. One day they're gonna start charging what soda's worth in restaurants. It's gonna suck, man. Because I know you're gonna be like, yeah, like in your head, you're like, it's 3 cents worth of sugar and water. So that's gonna be awesome. No. I said what it's worth, not what it costs to make. That's 2 different things, man. It's a Coke Zero is worth like $20 if it's got free refills. When you go to a restaurant, that shit is like $3.50. No, it isn't. It fucking is, man. It is. When you're thirsty and they give you that cup full of ice with like 100 milliliters of Coke Zero in it and then a straw. That's a $20 drink right there. With free refills. Without free refills, it's worth like $11. With free refills, it's worth $20. I'm not saying it should be expensive. I'm saying one day they're gonna realize that. Because here's the thing, man. Since I stopped drinking, I'm not gonna order a non-alcoholic beer at a restaurant because I don't. This is a bad take, but it's my real opinion. I'm not gonna pay like $9 for something that doesn't taste good and also doesn't do anything. Which is the same reason that I'm not gonna order a mocktail because I don't want to pay like $13 for apple juice with like an edible flower in it. So I default to the soda because the soda is like $3.50, free refills. It hits the spot. It has some flavor in it. It's like literally ambrosia. It's one of the greatest inventions mankind has ever come up with. It's fantastic. But one day they're gonna realize that the high price of the mocktails is pushing people to soda, and the soda prices are gonna come up proportionally, and then that shit's gonna piss me off. No, I'm not ordering an alcohol-free Hefeweizen. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. I'm glad they exist, but if you're buying, maybe. But honestly, I'd rather just have a Coke Zero. You could just give me 2 Coke Zeros, man. Nubby's alive. 50% chance to re-trigger this baddie right here. Yeah, I could be persuaded on that. Oh, but we can't force trigger it because it's Jake the Snake. I'm in management at Cactus Club. Thanks for the idea. Doesn't bother me. I don't eat there anyway. Best of luck to you, brother. $28 crispy chicken sandwich. Ass. Cisco French fries. Call them frites on the menu, motherfuckers. I do end up there occasionally. Sometimes if you need something that would please old people and small children, but Otherwise, no thanks. I'm not flaming, I'm just saying. You should just tell me what to pick, man. Just give me that, man. You see that guy's morning routine? I didn't, but I saw references to a morning routine. Like I saw a post that was like, YTF my son came back from Walmart with this big bag of ice, which I think was like related to the morning routine. Bro got 4 minutes of hang time. I don't know what I don't know what it means, man. I don't know what it means though. Tips for men X. Okay, let me. Well, I can't go to this because it's on X. I'm not even messing with you. I'm logged out now because of inactivity, so I can't see it. So I need like an X boycott link or something like that. Change the URL to X cancel, but isn't it still kind of like? Like I'm going to the site, right? Like, or what? I don't know. Well, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. I'm just gonna pretend that I saw it. Yeah, I saw that. What about it? Like, is there something specific you'd like to know about it? Maybe you could like tell me what specifically it's about before you ask me? Did you see that fucking shot? Reddit.com/r/cringe TikToks. Now that's a URL I can get behind. Fitness coach's routine. 3:53 a.m. Take off the mouth tape, brush your teeth. Drink some mineral water. 4 a.m. Oh man. Sorry, it's an assault on the senses, man, with the sound of the door. Okay, so 4 a.m. he's walking out on his veranda with the mineral water. He's doing a bunch of push-ups, meditating. 4:38 a.m. More meditating. Writing his to-do list. We're gonna be serious about the Lord's business. 5 a.m. gospel TikToks, I guess, is some gospel TikToks. 5:30 a.m. Big bowl of ice with mineral water. Stick your face right in that. 6:01 a.m. Get ready for the gym. Put your gym jewelry on. This dude's been up for like 3 hours. He hasn't done shit, man. He hasn't done shit. All he's done is put his face in a bowl of ice. Oh my god. The sound of the treadmill is... He's like fully fucking sprinting, man. It's so good. Oh. He is running, man. 7:30 a.m. Go to the swimming pool. Okay. All right, then the hot tub. And then the shower. Okay, he's been up for 4 hours. Eat a banana. Wash your face. Second bowl of ice.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
This is crazy, man. The internet is so fucking funny. Sorry, I muted it because it was getting a little... Anyway, that was good. Thank you for linking me to that. That's what I missed, huh? Yeah, pretty much. What's crazy is that, like, I'm the devil. So, like, you look at that and you're like, that guy's crazy. But the way that you look at that guy is, like, how I look at anybody when they're, like, when they tell me anything about their lifestyle. That is, like, in the essence of self-improvement, which is very not fair. But like, if anybody tells me that they like do yoga, that's the feeling that you have when you watch this video is the feeling that I have when they tell me that they do yoga. I did not hate when you got a bike, Chibley, because the bike, for some reason, probably because I also do it, there's enlightenment to be found there. But yoga, come on, man. I don't know. I've done it. I just don't believe it, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not sure I believe in it. That's how I feel about the 5 a.m. Peloton. You're not ready for that, little bro. I don't think you're ready for that shit. I don't think you're ready for the 90-minute Bill Murray St. Vincent ride. You don't believe in stretching? Honestly, God is my witness, I'm not sure I do. I'm not saying it's a scam if you're doing it for free, but I think if you are charging somebody for it, you should be in jail. I can get behind that. There's dozens of us. I right-clicked again. How are those hammies? I do sometimes struggle to touch my toes. But like, the way I feel about flexibility is kind of like, maybe when I get older, I'll understand it more. But like, whenever people tell me that they're like working on their flexibility, I'm kind of like, why? Like, are you doing like a heist soon where they gotta like put you inside of a box and then wheel you into the casino vault, and then you gotta get out like all gymnastically and put the gold bars in the bag and then get back in the thing to get wheeled out later? Like, I kind of don't understand why with like a normal life you need any more flexibility than you kind of get out of the box, I guess. We'll probably find out soon. I don't know, there's like 25-year-olds in my chat that are like, getting old sucks, my back hurts. And I'm like, I don't know. 'Cause right now I'm such a beast that it's kind of beautiful. My back does hurt a little bit, but that was probably from flying, I'm guessing. Maybe you're crazy lucky? I think it's because like I'm not flexible, so I don't pull my shit because I don't try to do shit that's like beyond my station. Like, I think I'd be more prone to injury if I was stretching, because like I'm doing shit that my body finds uncomfortable. But mostly I just sort of sit in my chair. It's hard to get injured when you just sit in your chair. Better Than Ezra reference? It was by accident, I assure you. But wait, I know some Better Than Ezra. Don't they have that song that goes, aha, it was good living with you, aha, oh, woohoo, ah, that one? Chibley knows what I'm talking about. They do know that one. Okay. Yes, sir. Song is ass. It's pretty good if you're in like an Emma Lovewell class or whatever. Hang on, I'm eating strawberries. I love that for me. I love that for me. More kebab? Thought he just steamed me. Chili, your dude was dripped the fuck out in that Chinese AI-generated Sims game that apparently took over the website. In the power vacuum left by me not playing Trick Shot Simulator anymore. He was dripped the fuck out. The review of the week jacket. It's Korean. Okay. It's made by a robot. Probably not. It's made by someone with a pure heart. We take those. Your opinions on Dungeons and Dragons? I don't want to answer that question. There's no that's not going anywhere good. I'm not going to answer that question. 10 pegs popped. No, I never take this. You always take this. First peg popped, force trigger all items in odd numbered slots. What am I doing? My goal is to pop the highest number peg. Yes, that's my goal. That's my goal every run. It's like asking what am I doing on this bazaar run. Buddy, it doesn't matter whether it's cutlass or dishwasher. It's one weapon Vanessa. You don't even have to think about it. Day of the week, man. We take crazy straw. Summons a straw that pops a peg. Pegs popped by straws give an additional 75%. Gains 5% for every time you jumbled pegs. Okay. You're here. I'm going to be honest with you. Your ass is gone. Nah, your ass is in. Your ass is gone. You have to stay. Your ass is gone. I don't care for you. Force triggers 1 and 2. Force triggers and all odd numbered. Okay. So when a peg is halved, one random peg gets 20. Every 1.5 seconds doubles a random 10 pegs pop. The lowest numbered peg gives points. I have to think about this. I'm gonna go ahead and say 20 points doesn't mean shit to a fella like me right now. You need new glasses often? Wait, this is Yelnats. It could be a joke. You need new glasses often? My wife says she needs a new prescription, but I don't buy it. I can't tell if that's a joke. Is there like a pun I'm missing? Am I missing like a double meaning of the word buy it or something? Or is that just a real question? Do not link reddit.com/r/low IQ people. If you're gonna link that, you need to put old dot in front of it so that you go to old Reddit. Otherwise, you're just gonna get inundated with ads. That's offensive. That's damn true. I use new Reddit. Well, I don't go to it on my browser. I only go to it on my phone. Let's see what they're trying to serve me on Reddit right now. Just give you an idea of where my algorithm's at right now. QuickBooks Canada, r/stocks, r/Ludwig Agren. I keep getting served. Is there like a bad AMA subreddit? Because I keep getting served AMAs that are like, my wife and I are on a road trip, AMA. And I'm like, that's not remarkable. Like, what would I ask you? Like, where are you going? Like, I don't understand it. Like, the shit is not interesting. I like the AMAs that are like, I'm Woody Harrelson AMA. r/pop culture chat. How I Met Your Mother ended 11 years ago today. Who cares? r/millennials. Millennials in middle age. What was your highest high and lowest low? All right, I'm not going to read that. That's a huge bummer. I guess I should have thought about that. r/Delta. Flight suddenly updated to leave in 10 minutes. Like, I don't know where this shit is coming from, man. I don't know what to tell you. Also, like, I served a lot of Reddits for podcasts that I don't listen to. And I mean no disrespect by it, but I just don't really know, like, what's going on with Bobby Lee. But every time I go to Reddit, they're like, there's been new posts on the r/Bobby Lee podcast subreddit. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. Clear your cache and start again? No, because every time the algorithm doesn't have me, like, pegged, I take that as like a spiritual victory over the robots. Like, I consider that like that's a win for me. I don't want them to serve me content that's relevant to my interests. I want to be a specter on the app that haunts this place without ever being observed or perceived. Do we have a Nubby dies? I don't think we do. We don't. Chaos then. I forgot what I was talking about, though. Rural Alberta Advantage reference? Yes, but by accident. I didn't realize it until you just told me, baby. kebab me. Nubby's like a pretty sweet game. Like, all you do is like buy kebab and you win. That's the dream, man. Peak Music? I don't want to brag. I saw him at Hillside twice. I was like, these guys are pretty good, but they're no library voices. Now nobody knows shit about library voices. No disrespect if you're in library voices. I was into some of those songs, man. I was blowing up your MySpace, but then... No disrespect to anybody if anybody here is in Obiju, okay? I was fucking with Obiju at the island stage, okay? I was having a great time. It's just fucked up that you can't just keep making music in the modern world. You gotta like either go viral or get a job. Well, if you're a Canadian especially, because there's only like... there's not that many of us. And it's hard to break into the US sometimes unless you're like Shawn Mendes or whatever. Anyway. I don't really want to summon a meat orb. I think you could re-roll, you fucker! Yeah, it didn't look too good. At least we got double jumble, though. Take those. It's easier now that Trudeau raised the Iron Curtain. I try to separate, like, the Prime Minister from his politics as much as possible. Like, I'm a big fan of his politics, not a huge fan of him as a human being. Love a lot of the stuff that he did. Seems like a flawed character. Wouldn't want to have a beer with him. Just a funny statement. How much do you think your viewership would go up if they implemented CanCon? Well, I think the problem is they would only implement it for Canadians. So, like, even if I got, like, a 20% Canadian boost, that's only, like, I don't know, it's kind of a drop in the bucket. I've been really trying to court, like, my viewership from the BRICS nations lately. You know, like, emerging markets type shit. Making some kind of content that, like, they're really into, like, down in Brazil and China. Come to Brazil. I don't think I would fit in Brazil, man. I don't like to dance. I don't really like the beach. I might be like, there's times where I may be like border on handsome, but there's never a time where I've been like, oh, I'm hot. I should go to like fucking Carnival or whatever. Or is that the one with Bonhomme and on the Rideau Canal? Which one's Carnival and which one's Carnival? I can't remember. I just don't think I'm built for it, man. Evil Goose. I don't know if I should still be playing this stuff here. It's kind of how I feel like, I mean, they're not the same country. Brazil and like the Caribbean. I mean, the Caribbean isn't even a country. It's like 100 countries. But anytime in the Caribbean, I have at least one moment where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, so I'm trying to tread carefully, but I'm like, I'm at like a swimming pool or a beach, and they're playing just the worst fucking song I've ever heard in my whole fucking life. And all the other adults around me are going like, this is awesome. This is really good. And I'm like, what is going on here, man? What are we doing here? I'm getting all twisted up here, man. It's been just one cacophony of steel drums after another. And I think I'm more built for like, I don't know, like Scandinavia or something like that. I think I could party it up in like Trondheim or like something like that. You've been to Iceland? Yeah, twice, in fact. You wouldn't last a day in Tron time? I'm from the Bronx, buddy. I'm not from the Bronx. I think I could handle Tron time. Dozens of people have done it, okay? Where'd you stay in Iceland? What do you want to know? Like my 8th grade teacher's name now? The street I grew up on? It was an Airbnb, I don't remember. It was in Reykjavik. You know what's great? There's a city in, well, there's a town in Iceland named Hella, H-E-L-L-A. But when you say, hey, I'm looking for the bus to Hella, they go, it's not Hella, it's Hekla. How the hell have they got two of the same letter in a row? But the first one's a K and the second one's an L. It doesn't make any sense. It's Hetla? Whatever, buddy. Also, our friend got... Okay, it's Hetla. Sorry, it's Hetla. It's probably... I don't know. I was going to say this place. That's why I was welcomed with open arms. But whatever. Regardless. No, not because it sounds like Hitler. Because it sounds like a place where heterosexual individuals go. So coincidentally, my friend did get straight married in Hetla. And what was funny is that we took a bus from Reykjavik to Hetla for the wedding. And then in the morning, well, that night, I guess, we were like, we need to take the bus back to Reykjavik. And they were like, that's going to be a problem. The taxi driver's on vacation. And we were like, so what can you do? And the front desk was basically like, we don't know. There's no possible way to solve the problem of getting you from the hotel to the bus station. So yes, VIP to the rescue, Rumble Muffin, who was also at the wedding, piled his car in his rental, like a clown car, so that we could get back to the bus station, which I really appreciated. Because otherwise, I don't know, we would have been stuck there. Do they only have one driver? Yes, it blew my mind as well. I was like, could we get a taxi in the morning? And they're like, normally, but the taxi driver's on vacation right now. And I was like, okay. I guess we live in Hetla now. First peg popped. We don't do that. First peg popped. I guess we do that, now that I think about it. You know what? When a peg is hit by E-core, pass around goal items and perks will trigger. Pass around goal. We don't have any of those. That's a roll. Oh, Jake the Snake, man! 1 in 4 chance to double all pegs twice. What the hell? It didn't happen. Okay, we have a good way to increase the value of pegs. What we need now is a better way to destroy the pegs whose values have increased. Don't give me this minus 262,000 bullshit. Fuck you. 400 points. Don't give me this minus 262,000 shit, man! There it is. That's all we needed right there, maybe. That's true when you invest into a coin. Or the S&P 500 these days. When Nubby dies, force trigger the item in slot 6 one time for every 7 rounds passed when this is in your inventory. Sure, I don't know. Why not, man? We'll find something to do with that. What the fuck? That perk sucks, late? Your mom... I can't say that, probably. We're all God's children here. She do, though? That's fine. That's her right, honestly. She's a grown woman. If you get mad at a your mom joke, you're virtue signaling. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, we all know you shouldn't say it. That's why it's funny. So it doesn't mean anything when you say you shouldn't say that. That's the reason it's fucking funny, idiot. I guess I would re-roll this and take a kebab. I don't really, I mean, 11 gold for a life is kind of insane. Kazoo doubles up. Flaming Skull does kind of fucking pop, man. I guess we do have pegs, and we know how to use them even. When this is force triggered, it transfers force triggering to the item to the left of me, with a 15% chance to add on more force triggers. And we mostly force trigger, I don't know, man. Like, am I crazy to think that this just works? And like, you're gonna get force triggers, pass them all on to you, and it's gonna go fucking crazy? That makes sense to me. You guys gonna go see the Minecraft movie? Have the reviews come out yet? No and no. I'm pretty excited. Like, my daughter is motivated to see it in the theater. So I'm not saying I think it's gonna be good, because I think that if I had to place a bet, my bet would be that it will not be good, but it will be better than the current consensus is. But mostly, I want to see it because I've been trying to get my daughter to go to the movie theater, but she's scared of movies. But she really wants to see Minecraft, so I think she's gonna try going to the movie theater to watch Minecraft. And if we could just get through the Minecraft movie, then I could go to other movies with her as well. It might be too scary. Yeah, I was thinking that because there's like villains, and she doesn't really, like, it doesn't really matter what the villain is doing. Just the concept of there being like an evil person is very hard for her to understand right now. I'll turn the volume down for you, sure. Just a couple pips there. Let's see what Chivley said. Well, yeah, she did make that joke about the unhoused, but she doesn't know what she's doing. She's been making a lot of jokes on vacation. What's the planet's favorite song? Neptune. She's been hitting that one. Then she got a huge reaction from that one. So she's been saying, like, she's been trying to recreate the joke by just... She's got the spirit, but she doesn't quite have the execution yet. But she'll, like, have pineapple for dessert. And then she'll say, what's an apple's best friend? And I'll say, what? Even though I know she's about to say pineapple. And then she goes, pineapple. And I have to, like, laugh at it as if, like, but it's not even, like, funny. Like, it doesn't even make sense at all. The words sound alike. But it's okay. She's working on it. She's just studying it. We do have pegs, but we don't really care. I don't know. We're around 70? Maybe we need more ways to pop pegs. It is messed up that the audience for the Minecraft movie is younger than Minecraft. It's an interesting little piece of data. Because Minecraft is only like 15 years old. And I don't know, what movie are 15-year-olds watching these days? Probably like Nora and Transformers 1. Why is that funny? I don't know. I think because it's true. Douche. Imagine a hell scenario where you go to Minecraft and there's like 12 42-year-olds vlogging it. Dude, that's how I feel like anytime I'm at a Disney park and people are vlogging it. I'm like, okay, they made like a new lollipop shaped like Mickey Mouse. Like, you're old. You're not supposed to care about that shit. I'm sorry, because I'm yucking people's yums, but I'm like stunned that they're doing it, and I'm stunned that there's people that are watching it too. And they're like, over at the Carnation Cafe, there's a new Mickey-shaped fucking creme brulee, and I'm like, it's ass, man. It's not like, I get it. Like, it looks like Mickey Mouse. I know I've said this a lot, but I'm starting to see Mickey Mouse as like, he's not even a character anymore. He's like a cult symbol that's like tests how much of a devotee you are to the corporation. Because he hasn't done shit in like 100 years, okay? When the princesses come out and people are like, I love Beauty and the Beast, woo, Belle, I love Mulan, whatever. I'm like, okay, those movies, like, they've been coming out, but like Mickey Mouse hasn't done fucking shit, dude. He hasn't done shit since like 1933. So he's just, I look at him as he's a symbol of the corporation, and people are like, yes, man, that's the guy who represents the people in the suits that are making the decisions. I'm giving you my approval. What about Kingdom Hearts? That wasn't Mickey Mouse, dude. That was Tetsuya Nomura. You don't know shit about that, man. You don't know shit about that. Who dies in Kingdom Hearts 2? Is it Donald? Does Donald get hit by the fucking Xenohort's death ray or whatever? Goofy. Whatever. They'll pay for this. That's fucking funny, man. I don't know what I'm doing in Nubby. I don't know. Like, a lot of this stuff I can kind of, you know, I'm an empath like everybody else. It says they are. I can put myself in the shoes of other people, but the Mickey Mouse stuff to me is like crazy. Like, sometimes on the Disney cruise, you'll go see like a show, and it's pretty light theater, right? It's mostly just like live renditions of like Disney songs. But then at the end, 70 minutes in, Mickey Mouse will come out and he gets like a standing ovation every single time, even though he didn't do anything in the fucking show. Like he didn't do shit, man. He didn't appear at all. And then at the end, like a curtain comes up and Mickey Mouse is there and everyone loses their mind. I was like, he's not even a character in the in the play. Like, I don't understand why we're doing this. He hasn't done anything. And this is why I call people NPCs sometimes, which is not nice to do. But when the kids are pogging up over Mickey Mouse, I'm like, I get it. You see something you recognize, you love Mickey Mouse, but you're like damn near 50 years old, man. What are we doing here? Whooping it up for Mickey Mouse. If we'd seen a play that was like, Mickey Mouse, this play is about Mickey Mouse, and then he comes out, I'd be like, okay, that's fair. But like, this was Beauty and the Beast, and then at the end, like, some sparks come off and Mickey Mouse comes out, and he gets the biggest pop off of all. He didn't do anything. This is bad. No, it's fine. Yeah, Jake's gonna carry. We're chill. Anyway. I'm not surprised that he got a reaction on Disney Cruise, because that's what you're there for. But I am kind of surprised he got the biggest reaction, when obviously the biggest reaction should be for Gaston, because he fucking ripped up those songs, man. Even though every time I hear it, I do hear, no one sucks like Gaston, no one fucks like Gaston. No one hits the Nancy Reagan gluck gluck like Gaston. I'm especially good at ejaculating. Yeah, it gets me every time. But I'm like, I can't say that shit on the cruise because, like, It's got a bimodal age distribution of like 40-year-olds and 5-year-olds. So like it's the wrong. The 5-year-olds would be like, what's this man talking about? And the 40-year-olds would probably try to beat my ass, which they would succeed at because it seems like it's like 80% ex-military middle-aged motherfuckers on like extra testosterone so that they can hit that 4:30 a.m. face in the ice bath and then do fucking cold calls for their self-storage facilities all day. But anyway, they're there with their families, so it's pretty chill. I'm just gonna buy these and then perhaps win the game. Hopefully. We gotta get it to at least 10,000, guys. We do have to get it to at least 10,000, though. I think I'm gonna just hit this and win. Pretty good. Pretty bad. Pretty birdie. Pretty birdie. Let's fix society. Okay, let's do this, all right? What's the most common baby boomer favorite movie? Go. Born between 45 and 64. I think Forrest Gump is up there. Oh, I think Caddyshack is up there. Evolution starring David Duchovny. Yeah. Okay. Maybe Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. Maybe. Okay, we got something there. What is Gen X's favorite movie? Pulp Fiction? The first thing that came to mind for me, Pulp Fiction. Would have been somewhere between like 12 and 25 when it came out. I hate to say it. Millennial favorite movie? The number one millennial favorite movie has got to be The Dark Knight. Without a doubt. What about Gen Z? Ah, fuck, it's Into the Spider-Verse. I already know. It's definitely Spider-Verse. When you see all the cool people on Letterboxd, their top 4 is always like fucking Koyanis Katsi, Lawrence of Arabia, Cinema Paradiso, Into the Spider-Verse every single time. That's true. All right, that was fun. I had a fun time with it at least. We're gonna make it, people. Oh, we're gonna make it. We made it! How do we fix society with that? First step of fixing something is admitting you have a problem. Forrest Gump sucks ass. Never forget. Okay, Plain Jane, you're done. You're done, and 15 stars are now belong to me. Okay, /marker. I'm gonna call that Nubby 2.